Hi, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. It's me, Elle, or Lindsay, however you know me. I am reviewing TABI CARTA nominated decks for 2026. So that's it's decks released in 2025 that get considered for the 2026 awards. So there's Tarot, Oracle. There are publications outside of Tarot and Oracle that are esoteric related. I did buy a couple of the books, but I don't think I'll be covering those here. I don't know how to edit videos. I'm not very good at this, but I still like to document this stuff. I received this. The deck was out of order. I put it back in order. There's a lot of name changes to the cards, so it just got really messy the first time I was trying to film this. This wasn't in the original packaging. It may have been a return, you know, given that the cards were out of order, and the way it was wrapped was interesting. It doesn't really bother me. I don't care if decks are like pre-loved. So anyhow, this is the second time I'm filming this is what I'm trying to say. Here's our two-piece box. I'm not huge on tarot boxes. I usually end up getting pouches for them. Anyhow, this gives us kind of a little excerpt. Symbols of magic, female empowerment, and luck. These feline familiars are ready to share their sacred knowledge, intuitive prowess, and perfect sixth sense. Get it? Perfect. Full of cat puns, witchy spells, and magical illustrations, this deck encourages you to perk up those ears, stretch out your paws, and twitch those whiskers to explore the tarot like a curious cat. Now, I did put the cards back in order, but I didn't really get to take them in. I was like, ah, crap, like, I want to film this. So it's not the first time I'm looking at them technically. So I would not consider this deck beginner friendly. It does rename the suits: paws, claws, whiskers, and tails. Also, all the card names are changed. You don't have your Fool, your Magician, and onward. So everything's changed. I think that would be a lot for a beginner, unless you have eidetic memory or whatever it's called. I want to give an example of how these read. So the bold kitty is going to be your Fool. Gives you your meaning, beginning, spontaneity, excitement, message, embrace the adventure, keywords, astrology. This one's Uranus. That's how I say it anyhow. Numerology. And then kind of a brief description. It also gives you a spell per card. I didn't see if they did that for the minors. So it does tell you when you get to the minor arcana in here what each suit is. I'm trying to remember. Paws is Pentacles, Earth. So if you do have your elemental symbols memorized, I'll show you here in a minute. And you're not a beginner, you know like what to associate what element to what suit, you might be okay there. It's going to take me a minute. I just recently memorized the elemental symbols. Okay, so all the majors have spells, the minors don't. That's okay. To be honest, I'm probably not going to do any of the spell work in here. I kind of do spells my own way. All right, so this is kind of like the first and a half time I'm looking through this, because I really wasn't paying attention to the illustrations on the cards. Oh, let me start by saying it's a sturdy cardstock. It does have bounce back. It's a pretty nice cardstock there, and it is high gloss. These are the backs. It's very cute. I've been really into cute decks lately. It is a very new concept for me. I'm like, I don't know myself anymore. And I think I got these back in order correctly. I did this very quickly so I could record this again. And you'd think I wouldn't suck at Roman numerals, seeing as I have one tattooed on me, but I do. This is a family tattoo. My sister picked this out for me. Anyhow, that's my excuse. Magician. So, okay, the magician in the original depiction has all 4 elements, but because we have whiskers, paws, and all that, it's not gonna go about it the same way. All right. Sorry, I'm kind of just thinking out loud. I always look for the High Priestess and the Star card. This one's very cute. Love it. I love the little like face this kitty's making. I'm like second guessing the way I put these in order. I just had to check myself. I'm like, wait, was I already supposed to be at 5? Good Lord. I like that this is the kittens instead of the lovers, because the lovers actually is about self-love as well. It doesn't always mean companionship with another person. So this kind of gives it more of a friendly tone, like a friendship tone, you know? And I don't know, I feel like self-love from this too for some reason, even though it is showing 2 cats. I can't really explain that. It's just how my brain's working right here. Chariot cat's really cute. This deck is very, very cute from what I've seen so far. I love this guy. He looks like, I don't even know. Like he's a tycoon or something. I love this. I don't love all the card names, but the ones I do like this one, I really like. 9 Lives, like that's such a cute rendition for death. Oh, ghost kitties. This one's cute too. Here's our star. Moon, sun. I really love this. Little tendrils. It's judgment in the world. The window perch. Very, very cute. All right, claws. So I'm looking at it. This is our air signs. I'm trying to remember it. Claws through the air, right? Right. We have is that yeah, they're dandelions here. Like aces are kind of like gifts sometimes. They could be wish fulfillments as well. So that kind of ties into that. That's very cute. Okay, with the 1 claw on each one. Like, I don't know. That's silly. It's a bit silly. Ooh, I did not notice this one before. 5 of Swords. I really like this one. Yeah. Cool, cool. Oh. Interesting. I want to see how that reads in the book. Yeah, see, like, I put them in order, but I was so quick about it. I really didn't get a chance to look at them. We need 10. Endings, pain. Because I know the 10's the end of a cycle, so it does make sense that it kind of has that death feel. But I want to see how it's written. Yeah, closure, conclusion, end. Black cat lies in the snow, bearing the slash marks of a cat fight and the alchemy glyph for death on her forehead. Meanwhile, her spirit soars in astral bliss, the alchemy glyph for life on her forehead, and light is finally breaking through, hope, renewal, and transmutation. The 10 of Claws. Sorry for the, like, my dad hacking his throat downstairs. Oh, I wonder if that caught on here. The 10 of Claws encourages you to release the past and review your pain as a springboard to new beginnings. Reflect on the challenges you face, but don't dwell on them. Instead, scratch down the lessons learned from these experiences. And then there's some puns. Okay. That was an interesting one. That's really cute. So in this deck, it goes our page is apprentice, our knight is witch. I still think this is king and queen, but it puts the king first. So our king is sage, and then we have the crone. And I like that they represent different, I did notice that from putting it in order. Each suit represents like different seasons. There you go, Linz. There you go, champ. Interesting with the runes. I'm not going to read that one on camera. If I stopped every single time, you know, it might take a while. I do like that they have the runes in here. So our paws are our pentacles. And that kind of makes sense with the runes. And to me, I'm not sure if this is why they did it, but runes, they think of rune stones. I'm still wrapping my head around all the changes in this deck, and I just realized I'm like sitting to myself and I'm going, like sitting thinking to myself, do I love this deck? Like, how much do I love it? Am I keeping this? I really like this one. I love mushrooms. I know that sounds crazy the way I said it, but aesthetically, they're so cute to me. I think I'll end up keeping this one. I'm not positive. All right, our tails are our wands. Very cute card. You know, I don't like my decks in order. I like to like immediately shuffle them all up, and then so having to put them back in order was frustrating. I was like, damn. I like this one a lot. Oh, I like this one a lot too. That's so cute. And I do like that each suit has a different color. I had one other deck like that before, and I adored it in that one as well. I can't remember the name of it. I ended up selling it, I think, before I moved. This is one I'm going to probably have to play around with before I decide whether I'm keeping it or not, but I'm leaning towards keeping it. It's just so freaking cute. You know, now that I'm like not frustrated with trying to figure out what's what suits what cards what, putting it back in order, I'm taking it in, you know? So we have our water here, our cups. I love the little mermaids. Or mermen, whatever. Our little sea people. That's cute. I do like this depiction. I really don't read the Seven of Cups as illusion unless it's reversed. But I do see a lot of people do read that upright. And I just like that being shown in the image for some reason. It's just it's unique and it's cool. I don't know. Eight of Cups. Yeah. That's cute. This is the one I think I saw, and that's how I was like, oh yeah, okay, this is like fall. So our cups are like autumn. Okay. Well, that's the deck. Let's see. I don't shuffle like a normal person. High gloss almost always shuffles great. I have not done a riffle in so long, but I can attempt it. And like even when I did riffle, I wasn't good at it. I don't mind doing it. I just, oh yeah. So I don't think it's great for a riffle, but take that with a grain of salt because I am not a good riffle shuffler. it'll have to be broken in a bit because it's also, these are wider than standard tarot. I don't remember if did I do that in the beginning of this take? Oh man. So it's a little shorter than your standard tarot and a little wider. I forget. I lost my train of thought because somebody texted me. I really like this. It's really cute. As far as a winning best tarot deck, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't know why in my head for TABI CARTA, I'm thinking it has to be not a cutesy one. Like, I'm like, it has to be like groundbreaking and this and that, and I don't know. But do I like it? Yes, I like this deck very, very much. I think it's very cute. And I much prefer standard size tarot, but this isn't that far off. This wasn't bad at all. I can't personally ruffle shuffle with it, but again, grain of salt. But yeah, I really like this. It's very, very cute. And I'm going to open up this guy now.